Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Golden State Warriors MyNBA series. And in this episode, we are currently on a 12-game win streak. It's a bit wonky starting off like this with the graphics showing first and not the 2K screen. But I recorded the whole intro and then accidentally deleted it, trying to free up some space for the recording of the game. But we're on this 12-game winning streak. We're playing the Pacers today. We'll get into that a little bit later. But as you can see, we have the plus minus and the points per game over this 12-game win streak, which is pretty cool that you can do that in 2K. I don't think you can specifically do the 12 games, but I did 10 just so it looks better. But you can see 3 20-point per game scores or more for these guys. And then our rookie VJ Edgecombe sitting at a 19.1 plus minus, which is just super impressive. Nick Claxton, the second highest at 18.5, which makes a ton of sense. And then even our bench guys are doing tremendous. Leonard Miller, 12 points per game during the stretch has been super impressive. And same thing with Brandon Pajemski, 14 points per game, 7.6 plus minus average during this streak. That's super impressive. Steph obviously been amazing at 25 points per game, but Jonathan Kuminga with 24 points per game. These guys are getting it done. That starting group is phenomenal. I mean, we are just, whenever these 5 guys are on the floor, it has been a recipe for success for us thus far. Now, let's get into this next thing. It's the stock's rising with these guys, and these guys are Leonard Miller, Brandon Pajemski, and VJ Edgecombe. These guys have all been phenomenal. They're young, but they've been doing way better than they did to start off this season or compared to last season. So Leonard Miller last year, he was a fringe NBA player, but we were giving him minutes because we were bad and we were trying to tank, and he's actually turned into a really solid NBA player, and I think a good NBA player, and I think somebody who is going to be in the future for us, and I think he's going to be amazing at it. 9.5 points per game, so a jump there. Rebounds went up, assists went up. His defense is phenomenal. He's one of the better defenders on our team, which is loaded with defensive talent, and I love the way Leonard Miller has played, and he's going to be on this team for a while, and he just signed a contract extension as well, so he's going to be here, and he's going to be a big part of this team in the future. Next, Brandon Pajemski. Last year, he was pretty solid. His rookie year was about the same compared to last year, but this year, he's on a new level, 13 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, and he's shooting just under 40% from 3. There's not much more I could ask for Brandon Pajemski, and I hope he keeps rising in the offseason and in the future. And then our last guy, off the bench, VJ Edgecombe. He's a rookie, but he has improved a lot. Off the bench, pretty good numbers for a rookie, pretty good stats. But now he's on a different level. He's our third option. Sometimes he's our second or first, depending on how Steph and Kuminga are doing. And we can win games with him running our offense. 20 points per game, 7.5 rebounds per game, and 3 assists. And he's shooting almost 40% from 3. He has been lethal, and he has been deadly for us. And I cannot ask more out of any of these guys, but especially VJ Edgecombe. And I hope he grows. He's going to be our star of the future. All right, and now we can move on to our game day. Steph Curry and Tyrese Halliburton headlined both teams, obviously. But you look at the bottom of the screen, in our last 10-0, because we're on a 12-game win streak. Pacers not too shabby at 7-3 in their last 10. But if you look here at the standings for both squads, we are 38-21. We are the 4th team in the West, and the Pacers are the 1st in the East. They are one of the top 5 teams in the league. You look at our offense and our defense and our shooting and our turnovers per game, I mean, 7 and under for all of them, really 6 and under for all of them in terms of the ranking. So we've been phenomenal since the season has started. Like, we've been just on another level with this lineup we have, this starting lineup that we have. Everybody's kind of clicking, and hopefully it stays like this for a little while longer when we enter the playoffs and we're clicking in the playoffs. But just phenomenal stuff. Defense is elite. Offense is elite. Everything's been elite for us except for bench scoring. But, I mean, we have guys on the bench that do more than just score. And then Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers, 2nd in offense, 5th in defense, 1st in shooting, bottom in turnovers per game, and about middle of the pack in bench scoring. Tyrese Halliburton having an MVP type of season, obviously, almost 50, 40, 90, averaging 26 and 11. They've been phenomenal, and this team is going to be hard to beat. They play at a really fast pace, no pun intended. Like, they really they'll try to run you out of the gym. It's kind of crazy how they do play like that. Like, you'll see later, because I've already played the game, but they have incredible pace. They play like just how they do in real life, and it's really fun to see. So, yeah, let's get into the game. Before we get into the game, got to get into the starting lineups.
6'5", number 3, VJ Edgecombe. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. Your small forward, 6'7", number 5, Herbert Jones. At forward, 6'7", number 00, Jonathan Kuminga. At guard, 6'3", number 30, Stephen Curry.
All right, we are ready here at Gamebridge Fieldhouse, the biggest game of the year for both teams, I would say, obviously. Two top 5 teams in the league, and apparently, according to the power rankings, 4 and 5, which is pretty incredible. This team has 40 wins, one of 3 teams in the league with 40 wins, and they also have an A+ home court advantage. They were very good last year in real life in the playoffs at home. They shoot a ridiculous percentage from the field. They just shoot ridiculous overall. Now, key to the matchups, I think we'll put VJ Edgecombe on Tyrese Halliburton, but who knows? As Benedict Mathurin knocks down a triple to start this game. Being Tyrese Halliburton on Steph. It's a matchup we could take advantage as Steph knocks down a nice step back triple to start off this one in isolation, like VJ Edgecombe. Claxton will set a screen for him, and he'll throw it down. Nice play there. Great screen from Claxton, and I'm surprised James Wiseman didn't jump higher. I guess he did get pretty high right there, but VJ Edgecombe is in like a top 5 athlete in the league, maybe top 10. Double screen here for Steph. Wide open for 3, and he knocks down that one. So Steph is 2 for 2 from 3. Same thing as Benedict Mathurin. I wouldn't argue for it, though. Steph, I could make the argument he's the best 3-point shooter of all time, and he shows it off right there. 11 points in the first quarter of the game. For some reason, Wiseman is guarding Brandon Pajemski. Don't understand this. Pajemski gets the screen. We're looking for Steph. He gets wide open, sets his feet, and knocks it down again. 14-point first quarter for Steph Curry. He's on fire right now. Here's Royce O'Neal. I think that's a great pickup from them this offseason. Leonard Miller to Siakam for 3. Can't knock it down. Not from Leonard Miller, but Leonard Miller with the board this time. Over to VJ Edgecombe. Finds Steph, who's wide open again, and he knocks it down. His 5th 3-pointer of the first quarter. Steph Curry showing up in a big-time game in the second half of the season. A bit of a chaotic first quarter in terms of pace. Guess we are playing the Pacers. Nice pass from Steph to Trace Jackson Davis. Always does the dirty work, so you got to reward the big man when he has a little bit of an open lane like that. A dime right there, honestly. A more spectacular one on this last play here. It's pretty good defense. He got open and he knocks it down. What a quarter from Benedict Mathurin. I think he had like 15, maybe 20 points. Steph had 19, but this Pacers team, they are the #1 seed in the East for a reason. They are tough to stop. Stolen again by Pajemski. That's great defense. Nice pass to Kuminga, and we score. Great find there by Trace Jackson Davis, and Brandon Pajemski's making some winning plays. He's playing some really good defense right now. Get him going downhill. He's a pretty special athlete as well, and he lays it up with the left hand. 6 points for Kuminga, and he makes it a 3-point game. He's got perfect shooting going on in this first half. All right, Steph back into the game. Pump fake. Got Halliburton to jump. Hop stepping. VJ Edgecombe. Wide open. Still can't connect from 3. Got to knock down these looks against a great team like this. This is playoff level basketball. And a playoff level opponent as well, as Benedict Mathurin just can't miss from outside. VJ Edgecombe now. Looking for Steph. Gets wide open off the screen, and Steph comes back into the game and is still on fire. So we're looking for Herb, and we're going to look for Steph again. Steph, wide open, knocks it down again. That's 7. And the Pacers' defensive coverage has been just terrible. Nice little boost going downhill. Goes right at Isaiah Jackson. And he's not been able to knock down any jump shots tonight, but when he gets in the paint, good things are happening. 8 points and 4 assists for VJ Edgecombe. Steph, wide open off this screen. Knocks it down. I think that's his 7th or 8th triple of the night. He's got 11 in the quarter, 30 in the first half. VJ Edgecombe open for 3 again. He still can't knock down a jump shot to save his life. He's not wearing a yellow jersey, and the fucking Pacers finally missed. I don't even think that counted. But what did they shoot in the second quarter? 67%, bro. I mean, we shot ridiculous in that quarter. They shot 64 for the whole first half. They're up by 7. I mean, Steph has what, 32 points? This is a huge uphill climb against the best offense I played against. All right, disclaimer before we get back into this game. You see, Steph only has 19 and 6. My PlayStation shut off. I needed to clean it out. But I did give the Pacers a 4-point lead. Because that's what they were about to have. Kuminga inside, gets fouled, and he gets us back on track. In this universe, he's got 15 and 9, and he gets an and 1 right there. And he can cut it to a 1-point game with this free throw. And he does just that. He's got 16 now. The player, especially defensively, he can do some really good stuff. Ellis, corner drops. Pajemski is wide open for 3, and he knocks it down. And that's a 1-point game now. Kind of had to throw that one up. Halliburton against Edgecombe. Siakam gets it ripped by Leonard Miller, who's playing spectacular defense. Lob up top to Claxton. He throws it down, and it's a 1-point lead for us. I don't know when the last time we had a lead was. I don't think we've had the lead this whole game, and we won't hold it for long. Looking for VJ Edgecombe. He's not having a great night shooting-wise, but he gets a few lucky bounces and gives us the lead again. Yeah, Edgecombe and this bench unit doing a great job on a 10-2 run the last 2 minutes. In this third quarter, which was cut off because, I don't even know, bro. My PlayStation overheating. I don't even know what the fuck's going on anymore. With the PlayStation overheating and other things happening. Steph is wide open for 3, though, and he calms us down. He calms me down. He's got 22 and 8. I mean, he should have 32 and 4. But whatever. Bad offensive calls from Steve Kerr today. So here's Nembhard against Keon Ellis. Great hands. Gets the steal. Trace Jackson Davis runs the floor like a player should. Pump fakes for no reason, and he gets an and 1 as a result. I will take it, bro. Looking for Keon Ellis. I don't think he's that great of a mid-range shooter anyway. Steph gets open for 3 again, and he cans it again. 25 for Steph. When in doubt, give it to Steph. 93 apiece. We're all tied up. All right, give me a screen, Jonathan. I throw you a lob up here. I do throw that lob, and it works to perfection. 18 points and 9 rebounds for Kuminga. Steph with a double-double. Almost has 30 points. Starters are playing really good, man. Starters are playing really good. It was the bench players that really got us back into this game, though, and stuff. When shit started to go south, what a steal by Claxton. Edgecombe. Why aren't you cutting right there? Wow, we could have had a free lob right there or something. Steph, take it back out. Pause. Lob up top to Claxton this time, and he bodies Isaiah Jackson. Claxton and Curry. A beautiful connection. Double C. Like Caitlin Clark. Nembhard driving on VJ Edgecombe, who's doing a great job. Makes him pick up his dribble. Toppin could have fired that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. McConnell over to Nembhard. Shot clock winding down. Is there going to be some shot clock cheese from Andrew Nembhard? No, it's Isaiah Jackson who gets his shit packed again. Kuminga. Hop step inside. Layup is good. He's got 20. This team is turning up at the right time. With 6 minutes left, We have a 4-point lead. I got a feeling the Pacers will use a timeout soon. If they don't score this next possession and we do, they've got to use a timeout. Isaiah Jackson isolation, bro. These refs are crazy. I'm going to challenge this. We're probably not going to win it, but Clax has 5. And if we don't win it, that's cool. I'd like to take a timeout anyways. I just don't want Claxton to foul out, bro. And they overturn it by some miracle. I like that. Beautiful. Good stuff, refs. Good stuff. And we retain our challenge as well. Rebound goes to Claxton. We have a chance to make this one a little comfortable. Nice little lead here. Edgecombe. Back over to Steph. Set the screen again, Clax. You've got Nembhard on you. I'm just going to fire up a 3. If I miss, grab the board. But Steph does not miss from outside. 11 in the 4th quarter. Makes it a 7-point game. Pacers still not calling a timeout. Nembhard. Getting absolutely clamped up. McConnell. We're going to go into that. They can fire up a 3. Throws the lob up top instead. It's a turnover again. VJ. No, that's not his shot. Hold up. Take advantage. Steph is playing out of his mind right now. Another open 3. That one doesn't bounce the way I wanted it to. Herb Jones with great defense. Is that ours? No, it's the Pacers' ball. And a frenetic pace here against the Pacers. These last few possessions. Starters in for both squads. We still have 2 timeouts to use before that 3-minute mark. Siakam fires up a triple. Another miss. No! And Claxton gets hurt on this play. Got to push the tempo without him, though. Claxton gets back into play, though. Okay. That might be promising. Clax. Steph off the screen. Can Claxton finish this? He can, and the foul. He just got hurt, but fuck it. He's balling. Nick Claxton, what even just happened to him? He can't even shoot the free throw. That's how hurt he is. Oh my goodness. We'll find out after the game. I don't want to kill all the momentum we have. It's a 10-point lead. This is the best we've played in a while, man. In a while. Why is... Whoa, what is going on here? Siakam inside against Kuminga. That's beautiful defense. He scores. Fine, we'll call a timeout. What is going on with this lineup? And I don't want Drew and on in the game. He's not one of our key players. This is... Whoa. Herb Jones. Kuminga. Trace. I guess Trace has no choice but to play. Alright. Got to be smart against this Pacers team that can light the scoreboard up in seconds. Like, they are ridiculously good at scoring. Let's give it to Steph. Maybe a screen from Trace here would work. Steph sets, fires, missed it, but there's Trace on the offensive glass. Herb Jones, no. Send me a screen, Herb. See if I can get something going with Kuminga downhill. Fine, Herb wide open for 3. His 3-pointer's no good. Offensive rebound, Kuminga. And I'm going to call a timeout. I just need one more timeout before we hit that 3-minute mark. But the way we are playing right now is phenomenal. And I have to imagine that Rick Carlisle is kind of pulling his, well, never mind. He doesn't have hair. I was going to say pulling his hair out, but he's pretty bald. But, I mean, what do we have? 2-3 offensive rebounds in a row? Can make it another one right here in case we miss with VJ Edgecombe, who gets stripped by Andrew Nembhard. That's a hell of a play right there. Nembhard is having a hell of a game as well. As Claxton, you can see the injury update. Strained left hip. So he was able to get that and one with the strained left hip. That's crazy. That is crazy. I imagine a double drag here for Steph. Yeah, double drag. No, not really. Herb drives, gets downhill. BJ. He's got a midi, pulls up. Missed it, but a foul on Herb Jones. Yeah. Didn't need to do that. Trace had the board. Can we hold up for 238? I don't want to get conservative with our play calls. I want to get aggressive. I want to shoot these threes off the screen with Steph and stuff like that. Halliburton. Hop step. Wow, what a bad play by Tyrese Halliburton. Something I can see him doing in real life, though. Just being too passive at times. VJ Edgecombe misses, gets it back, and lays it in. 17, 6, and 4 for the Rook against the #1 team in the East. And according to the power rankings, the #4 team in the league. Halliburton back out. Siakam wide open. You don't want to see that as your opponent, but he misses. Can we go for the kill shot here with Steph? Still 2 minutes left in this game, just under. Steph knocks down another three. That's got to be 8 or 9 for him, maybe even 10. 33 and 12. It's a 13-point lead. I could not imagine this fourth quarter going any better. Great pass by Halliburton. Siakam does not disappoint right there. Full court press. Kuminga against Nembhard. Give it over to Steph again. It's been his game. It's Halliburton. Settle for that midi. Nope. That's not at all what I want to do. I wanted to shoot the mid-range, but I guess we won't take it. Mathurin knocks it down. Yep, that's what the Pacers do, bro. Cannot turn it over against this team. Herb Jones. They want to speed us up. We'll slow it down. We have one of the oldest players in the league, if not the oldest, with Steph Curry on our roster. Pulls up for three again. Steph might as well hit the night-night celebration. Oh my goodness. 36 and 12 for Steph Curry and counting. Halliburton pulls up. He misses. Let's give it to Steph. Oh shit. Nice steal there from Mathurin's head, I guess. Mathurin spins. That was good defense by Curry, but not great. Size mismatch there. Steph getting downhill. Mid-range. Nope. I'd imagine if they score here, they're probably going to foul, but the way Steph has played in this fourth quarter, he's got to have like 20. Foul right there on Pascal Siakam, so it slows the clock, but there's only 30 seconds remaining left in this game, and Pascal, I got a feeling he might go 1 for 2 here. Never mind, he's going to hit this one. Yeah. So we're probably going to foul Steph. They do. Okay, yeah. I mean, this is basically a dub in my opinion. There's no way we choke this, and you know, knock on wood, but like, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? We got the best free throw shooter in the league, probably the best free throw shooter of all time, right? Maybe Jose Calderon's better. But what a performance from Steph Curry in prime time. This is an ESPN type of game. I know I don't have the branding up here. I didn't really like the look of that. Wish I had a mod for the scoreboard and the presentation and stuff. Halliburton gets inside, scores. But this is a prime time game. Steph Curry, listen, he's been on the biggest stage. He's got 4 rings, and we're trying to get him 5 this year. And I think we've done a great job setting up not only the now, but the future as well. I mean, this is crazy what we've done with this team. You know, we've got Steph Curry here balling, knocking down another free throw, trying to get 40. But we also have guys like VJ Edgecombe and Jonathan Kuminga and Nick Claxton and Brandon Pajemski and Leonard Miller and even Herb Jones, guys that in 4 or 5 years are still going to be good, if not better, than they are right now. And I think that's the biggest challenge I had with this biggest challenge I had with the challenge of rebuilding this Golden State Warriors team. The money was just insanely hard, and I mean it still is. But hopefully, you know, I'm not saying we're champions or anything like that. We're still in the regular season. We're in February right now. We're maybe March. I think we're still in February actually. But I mean, I think we've done a great job. I think this front office, this organization, as Steph misses a free throw, I think this organization has done a good job of turning it around. You know, GM Coda, he's done a good job, man, making some great trades, some great moves. And of course, there's always some luck. You know, who knew VJ Edgecombe was going to be this good as a rookie? Nobody, really. Maybe VJ Edgecombe, but he would be lying to you. But, I mean, Kuminga, I mean, if we can get a little bit more lucky with Kuminga, you know, who knows where we'll be next year or the 2 or 3 years. because VJ Edgecombe and Kuminga, I mean, that's a guaranteed 40 points every night at this moment. Like, at this moment, 40 points per game is coming from those guys. And, I mean, it could be 50. It could be 55 in the future. And it's crazy how good this team is right now, as they are delaying the hell out of this game. Trace Jackson Davis gets fouled. Unfortunately, what does come with this game is a loss of Nick Claxton for a week. As we're looking at Nick Claxton, he made so many great plays. So many great plays. Trace misses the first. I can't even see it. Can't see anything Trace is doing, apparently. Gets the second to fall. Great replacement, though, that we have with Trace. And then that means Leonard Miller's probably going to have to slide to center. Halliburton throws it up. No good. And an impressive fourth quarter victory from our guys here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indiana, the heart of basketball. A very storied state in terms of basketball. What a win from our guys, though. What a win. Steph Curry, obviously the player of the game, I'd imagine. Yes, probably. Didn't even have to look at it. But Nembhard, great game. Halliburton, like I said at the beginning of this recording, my PlayStation shut off. I needed to clean it. I cleaned it out thoroughly, so hopefully it doesn't happen again. 41 points and 12 assists for Steph Curry, who is 37 years old. Great stuff. And he's a 6'2" guard. It's hard to do. 10 of 18 from 3. Jonathan Kuminga, great game. VJ Edgecombe, great game. Claxton, what a fucking game from this guy, bro. Plus minus of 9. Trace Jackson Davis, a great game as well. But look at the defense from Claxton, man. 3 steals, 3 blocks. Was clamping shit up in the paint. And everybody else gets the job done. These two, man, they might not score. They might not ever score again, but they're gonna make huge impacts defensively and do the little things correctly, and that's why I love these guys. At fourth quarter, Steph had 22 points. 22 points, bro. He had a plus minus of 16 like that. The starting lineup we had when they were together for that time frame, man, it was special. It was special for those 5 minutes they were together. But let me snag this screenshot of Steph and hopefully get on to next preview, maybe, who knows. All right, getting that VC from that dub feels good. After a 13-game win streak, we get 4 days off and we don't play until March. But man, we are the hottest team in the league, and we just beat one of the best teams in the league in their home arena. It feels good, man. We don't play them until April 8th. Thinking what this next matchup might be is this Oklahoma City Thunder game. Maybe. They're the 7th seed right now, so I don't know. Nuggets, obviously not. Rockets, wow, they have fallen off. They started off this season really hot. Could put the Hornets. It's an exciting team. Steph grew up in Charlotte because his dad used to play there. Could play them. Could play the Mavericks, but I think that's a team we might meet in the playoffs. So I think we'll play this Hornets game, and then we'll get on with the rest of the season and get on to the playoffs, and hopefully we've got a good seed wrapped up by then. But we'll play March 24th, and yeah, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. The support over the last few days has been great. We're back up and running, and I want to kind of keep growing. So, you know, if you're watching, you enjoy this stuff, leave a like and please subscribe if you can, and leave a comment. Just say anything, man. Moves up, you know, make up fake storylines, maybe we can do something like that. But I appreciate all you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed through the technical difficulties. See you guys next time. Peace.